Hey guys, Ash Lane here. Today we're going to be discussing using dragons, max level dragons at Town Hall 10 for 2 stars. Let's go over some strategy keys before we get into the replays. So what you want to do is look for bases with air defenses along the perimeter of the base. That way you can target them with balloons or a town hall off-centered. And also what you want to do is lightning one air defense and then use the balloons for the second air defense. Now hold one dragon and the heroes for cleanup and either cleanup for percentage points or for the town hall if needed towards the end of the attack. So basically you're going to go in with a few balloons in your clan castle as well as 12 dragons, but you want to save one for afterwards. So what you want to do is zap out the air defense second closest to your engagement point, because the air defense that is closest to the most of your dragons, you're going to go ahead and back that one up with balloons. Back those dragons up with balloons, and their job is going to be, once the dragons clear out the outlying structures, to go ahead and sneak in there and get that air defense down. Now, once both of those air defenses are down, the only thing that's going to bother you in these types of attacks are single target Inferno Towers and, of course, the Archer Queen. Now, the Clan Castle also can cause some worries, but I'd advocate bringing a poison spell. This attacker did not bring a poison spell, and you can see in a couple of these attacks, they did not use any dark spells at all. I can only assume that their spell factory was upgrading. That was the reason they didn't bring the dark spells. But you can see the dragons would not be held up quite this long if they were didn't have to deal with all those pups via the poison spell. You can see on a raged dragon, it only takes one fire-breathing hit to take down the queen. So that was a very efficient job of the rage spell there. And you can see you're not always going to get the town hall in these attacks, but hopefully with that nice wide spread of the dragons, you're able to have a clear path for your heroes to the town hall. You can see you're always going to hold off one dragon for percentage points. As tempting as it may be to just deploy all the dragons to the town hall, this last dragon here can actually get some valuable percentage points that makes the 2-star attack possible. So here come the heroes. Always drop your king before your queen. Not only will he take up some defensive attention, but you're also able to get a better picture as to where the AI of the heroes will bring them into the base. Many a times I've dropped my king. He's gone to an area where I didn't want him to go, but he was able to clear enough buildings so that the queen went in the proper direction. On this second replay here, this is a type of base where the town hall is not centralized, although it's not too far off from the center. So the attacker is definitely going to come in from the south, and the job of the dragons will be to take down the town hall 100% on attacks like this when the town hall is off. Now look at the dragon levels here, guys. Level 4 dragons, that's a very impressive job here by you going against max level defenses, max level queen, and all max level traps with only level 4 dragons. It just goes to show how efficient and powerful this strategy can be when you know how to do it, when you know how to harness it right. Now yet again, this attacker actually has a poison spell, so he's probably going to use it once he gets this lava hound down. He already has the rage spell dropped, and there it goes. The poison spell is going to take care of all those pups, and the raid is going to bring the dragons all over to the town hall. It only takes about 10-15 hits or so from the dragon to take down a town hall, so it's not that long of a process compared to some other attacks. And you can see here 35%, 1 star already down. He used the strategy key, he held back a dragon, and he's able to split up his heroes in that dragon to get as many percentage points as possible. Now I should mention that all these attacks are done by members of Ping Rak. Ping Rak is a pretty well-known war clan, and they're also well known for very innovative and breaking type strategies or trendy strategies. I've seen them try all kinds of different attacks, and in this clan war that I'm recording right now, they used 12 of these attacks with the mass dragons to basically 2-star all the Town Hall 10s on the Battle Elite side. And they ended all the attacks early, so don't be thrown by the 50 to 52, 54% on these attacks. They could have been much more, but they decided to preserve hero health. So on this third replay here, guys, it's going to be an example of how to use this strategy on a town hall that is centralized against a resource ring base. And what you want to do is same type of strategy goals. Take out the second farthest air defense to your dragons, and then go ahead and use balloons to take out the next air defense. Now this time there's going to be a dragon in the clan castle, so you can see he drops his first rage spell and the poison spell on that dragon, and now it's going to be all about trying to funnel these dragons into the center of the base. Now that's a little bit tricky to do on these resource ring bases. There's just so many targets that they can kind of fly everywhere, especially when they're getting blown around by that air sweeper. So the trick is, when you deploy the dragons, you want to make sure you spread them just wide enough so they can take out one of those air sweepers, so they're not blowing all around the entire attack. So basically, once you get the dragons, into close to the center of the base, you might realize, like this attacker, that they're just not going to get that town hall down. But hopefully they've gotten the percentage down, and in this replay, that is indeed the case. It's over 50%, 52%, so you can see there's a pretty obvious path right to the town hall. That's the good thing about these dragon attacks against these resource ring bases versus just the Balloonian attack or Lava-Loonian attack, is sometimes there's random units here and there that are still alive alongside the center compartment, and sometimes your heroes will go for them instead, but these dragons generally do a pretty good job at taking down all those units. Now this replay is going to be an anti-3-star base where the clan castle is centralized. Yet again, the town hall isn't too far off the center, but it's still, somewhat fortified there. You can see it's fortified, but it's still a little bit vulnerable to the dragons. So you just want to make sure you come into the base, into the town hall, and then go ahead and drop the balloons on that second air defense. They'll get to it sooner rather than later. They'll get to the air defense, and hopefully a few balloons can stay alive, as in this case, and take down one of those air sweepers. That was really nice usage of the balloons there. And then the attacker, A7MD, is able to drop that second rage spell right on the town hall. So it is a very, very well executed attack, as are all the attacks, obviously. But when you see the town hall off center, no matter what the base is, sometimes it's not even an anti-3-star design. It's just one of those anti-2 designs or trophy bases that just has a weird setup, like those big teaser bases as well. This strategy can be super effective against those, just the same way as it is effective against these. So the town hall is down, already 43% off the board, and he still has his heroes to use. So he might have gotten it without even having to use the heroes. You can see he's going to conserve hero health, drop both heroes, and use both abilities right away, get the 2 stars, and then end that attack. And then on the last attack I want to show you guys, it is, excuse me if I can talk, against Hundo from Battle Elite, their #1 guy, and this is a popular base design with the 2 air defenses at the top, and I wanted to bring you this one, and the 2 air defenses at the bottom. I wanted to bring you this replay because there is one single target Inferno Tower, and I knew that inevitably some of you guys would ask, Ash, what do I do if there are single target Inferno Towers? Now, I wouldn't advocate using this strategy against bases that are both set to single target, but you don't see that too often, so shouldn't really have to worry about that. But what you basically want to do is, if you have to go into a single target Inferno Tower, just make sure that you're going into the town hall that's off center. I really wouldn't go up against a base that is a resource ring base with max level defenses with this dragon strategy if there was a single target Inferno Tower. But this is just an example of how you can definitely take out an anti-3 base or any base where the town hall is not directly in the center, just by going ahead and overloading that area with dragons. That one single target Inferno Tower just isn't going to be able to keep up. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this guide, this a brief guide on how to use max level dragons to 2-star at Town Hall level 10. The new dragons are pretty powerful. I hope you guys enjoy using them as much as I've enjoyed watching them used. Hope to try to use them myself as well. Guys, please share with your clanmates. I really appreciate it, and as always, take care.